Hello, this is Morgan Friedman, live and direct from Columbus, Ohio, here to bring you the King Kaleb podcast. Hide your white women and buckle up.
New girl with me, but I keep it on the D-Low. All these things going down. What you think she with me for? Look like she from Rio. Sweeter than Tampico.
And welcome back to the program that I, talk my shit in. Episode 34 of the greatest show to ever be made here, the King Kaleb podcast. As always, I'm your luxurious host, light skin, living lavish, killing the shit, don't need no practice. Hide your wives, hide your white women. King Kaleb here. Back, finally, and ready to talk my shit. It's been a while now. It's been, 2 weeks since I've done one of these shits. And, like usual, when I don't do this shit weekly, it's either there's nothing to talk about or I'm lazy. But most of the time, it's a combination of both, just like how it, how it's been, or how it was this week. March 23rd was the last time I've done this shit. So what has been going on? What's been the haps in this wacky world we live in, people? As always, we do the sports nonsense, get that shit out the way, that na. And all sports fans know, all the real sports fans know, that North Carolina beat Gonzaga. Was it 76-69? Some shit like that. In the Final Four. It was an alright game. I don't know why people were complaining all that much. I know, there's a lot of missed shots and whatnot. All the, a bunch of fouls and shit. But, anyone that knows the game of basketball knows that they're two great defensive teams. These are two of the best defensive teams in the country. We're seeing right now in the national championship, they're going to step their game up. The boys are going to play. The boys are going to come out and try to get that chip. So, yeah. It was an alright game. I don't know why people... Well, I mean, I know why people. A bunch of hoopla and shit. Meeks was out of bounds. His hand was, at least. But, I guess I don't think he really had full possession of the ball, though. When he was out of bounds. But, in and out. Yeah... Bunch of hoopla. North Carolina won. I should have picked them. I don't know why I didn't pick them. They were in the back of my mind, but I thought it was going to be, too obvious of a pick. So I picked Kansas, which is also, an obvious pick, first seed. But they just had everyone. They had senior leadership with Mason and what's his face, that guy. I don't know. Then they had Graham, good shooting guard. Then they had Josh Jackson, the freshman phenom. He's going to be in the draft and whatnot. So yeah. That shit happened. So, fucked up my bracket completely. I could have won my little pool that, everyone does. But nevertheless, it's all gravy. I don't give a fuck. My team is ass. We can't even make the NIT. So, dear God, what's wrong with Ohio State? But, let's see here. Other news. Just do goofy voices when you have no idea what you're talking about, people. That's how you get by in life. Tony Romo, finally, he retired. He retired, so we don't have to hear all this nonsense, even though no one said officially he's retired. He hasn't said officially he's retired. He hasn't said the word retired. That word has yet to be said. All anyone is saying and what he's saying is that he's going to be taking a job in CBS to commentate games, and obviously you cannot commentate and be a player at the same time. This motherfucker's retired. I don't know why he keeps bullshitting. I'm 99%, never say never. No one wants your old ass. Alright? You waiting out a year is not going to help your case. It's not going to gain any more interest than you already did. Or didn't, A older, still hurt Romo, what? I don't get it. I mean, a brownie and shit. I also don't get all this heartbreak and suspense and shit. Well, not suspense, but sadness and shit. Like the Undertaker retires some shit. That actually somewhat makes sense. But like this dude didn't win a Super Bowl. Didn't go to even a championship game. I mean, he had good stats and all, but that's with a good team and shit. Hoopla, all this madness. I don't know. He's not a Hall of Famer. I don't know why anyone thinks that at all. That's just blasphemous. And, this overrated, underrated shit. To the point, someone can be underrated until everyone says they're underrated, and then they're not underrated, and then if they keep talking about the guy, then they become overrated. So, Romo was just an alright quarterback. At the end of the day, he's a good quarterback. Not great by any means, not, phenomenal. But he was a good quarterback, and, that's just it. He wasn't going to win your team a ring. I don't, even if he went to the Broncos or Texans, I don't think they would have won. Neither one of them would have beat the Patriots. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. And, I don't ever get the hype because this dude, they try to, just because, once again, because he got so much hate because of all the picks and fumbles and turnovers, and after that point, people are like, okay, come on, man, this dude isn't that terrible, rightfully so, but once again, you can't overhype him to the point where you ignore those facts and shit, like he didn't fumble the fucking ball against the Seahawks in the playoffs, and he didn't throw year after year costly picks that took them out of the playoffs, preventing them from going to the playoffs, but, whatever. The media pick and choose who they want to display as, good and bad and whatnot, and just, at the end of the day, a bunch of hoopla. As always, people. Hoopla is the word of the fucking millennium. Look at this motherfucker. Very depressing news in sports, by the way. Baseball came back. Who really gives a fuck? Who do you know under the age of 48 that really cares about this sport? Is really focused into opening day. There's 162 games. How could anyone ever be interested in these regular season games? You talk about the NBA and not giving a fuck about that, the regular season for them. 82 games in basketball is actually interesting. I still don't care about the regular season, but this shit right here, 162 games of, I can't go. Can't do it. Can't play with them. Can't coach with them. I don't want to hear this nonsense. Well, not hear, I don't want to see it, which I don't. I just listen to, once again, the media, off-season. The football off-season is one of the worst shits for media, man. This shit, they're one of the most annoyingest people. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Some of the most annoying people you will ever hear in your fucking life. I'll tell you what are they going to do? Alright, what is the Texans going to do? Are they really going to get for Tom Savage? Are they going to draft somebody? Are they going to get a Cutler or Kaepernick? What are they going to do? They got a great defense. They got a team to win now. But if you don't have the quarterback position, you're not gonna win in the NFL National Football League. That shit. All the people with like Cowherd and Stephen A. The people that are just so other people like them too, but just people that are so confident in what they're saying. You can't tell them anything differently. They're right. Just stop. I don't care, really. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and bunch of nonsense, just hating for no reason. But some good news in the NFL, at least for me, and hopefully other people that like the NFL knows when this man is in the league, it's that more entertaining. Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, because I'm in motherfucking beast mode, has told the Oakland, soon-to-be Las Vegas Raiders, that's another thing. Excuse me, that's another thing that happened I'm going to talk about after this. I should be doing this just 2 weeks at a time so I can have loads and loads of shit to talk about. Marshawn said that he is ready to unretire. So, it's my sources have said it's not going to be soon. A deal will not happen today. It's going to take some time. It's a hard process. But Marshawn will be most likely playing for the Oakland Raiders next year. Like, what is so hard about the... All he has to do is unretire. The Seahawks trade for him or let him go. Do that shit. How are you gonna... Are you really just gonna hold a motherfucker held hostage and shit? Not let him come back and play the game that he loves? Alright, like what? Why would anyone do that? That's just fucked. How petty are the Seahawks? I know there's been this, this noise, this chatter, this hoopla about trading Richard Sherman, which would be, what? Fucking stupid. Once again, the NFL and the owners and the GMs and all this shit, you got a loud Negro on your team, an outspoken black man, and we can't be having that in this organization. I don't get it, people. I don't get it. I don't know why I'm doing all these unnecessary sounding noises, voices. Dear God, I'm kind of rusty, boy. People, I haven't done this in... It said a week, but I think it's been 2 weeks, right? 2? Yeah, it had to be. I don't know why I have a fucking cat calendar, but... I don't know where they found this shit, but... Yeah, I don't know why you would trade away Sherman, your best fucking player on the team, essentially. I mean, for sure, obviously, but, your best defensive player, at least, for the past, 4 or 5 years now. Nonsense. A bunch of hoopla and whatnot. But back to Lynch, he's an Oakland boy. So, he went to Cal, which is, Berkeley, Oakland area. Shout out Base God. But Base God, it's... I think it'd be a good fit, obviously, because they got rid of Latavius Murray. And who the fuck else is on their team? Tywin Jones is their next best running back, and let's be honest, he's not a running back, really. Not like a, downhill, up the gut, running back. He's more of a returner, give him some screenplays, put him in a slot for I don't know why he's not a, slot receiver. He plays like Darren Sproles, but more give him in the open space, give him the ball, open field, what I'm saying? But, I don't know. I've been talking, I just realized how fast I'm talking and shit. Let me slow it down, people. It's like I'm in a rush to this podcast. It's not gonna change anything, really. Speaking of not changing, you know what you shouldn't change? Mostly because you're poor. Your diet, alright? As you guys all know, King Kaleb Podcast is a proud sponsor with American ramen. It comes in many flavors. People, it comes in beef, chicken, picante, chili, shrimp, Yoda! All the great, delicious flavors. American ramen when you're broke as fuck. So yeah, let me slow this down. They got Tebow. This dude, once again, speaking of baseball and football, once again, correlates. This dude is a left fielder for the Columbia Fireflies. Who in the fuck? You cannot make this shit up, people. Who in the blue moon would name their team the Fireflies? Columbia, DC? Or is he literally in Columbia? They fucking deported his ass to South America. Tebow, you can't throw the football. Go away. Get out of our country. Go to Colombia. Go to South America. Go to Mexico. I don't care. I don't want to care. I don't know. I am building a wall. It's gonna be huge. Yeah, no Trump talk, thank God. No hoopla. He hasn't, peeled an orange and people got offended, so... once again, every week I say no Trump news. There is news on him, but it's just nothing of relevance to my life, or really yours, so I don't know why any of you would care. My back's straining, people. I don't know why. My back. It feels like fucking cramps in your back, My bed is fucking old as shit. I don't know why I still have it. I know why, because I'm poor as fuck. We're poor as fuck. The struggle's real. We don't have food stamps anymore. We haven't had it for a long time. We have fucking heaters in our rooms now because our fucking furnace is broken or some shit. There's gonna be a dude coming in tomorrow to fix that. Our fucking sink in the kitchen can't produce cold water. It's just... The struggle's too goddamn real. And yes, I'm still jobless, alright? Kaleb, you need to get off your lazy ass and help the family, help provide. I know, but once again, this isn't my fault, alright? I haven't had a job for all my life, and every year we get poorer and poorer. What is wrong? What's wrong with that picture? Anyway, so yeah, these past couple of weeks, I've been dabbing, swagging, all of my wrestling fans, all 1.5 of you guys, I was watching WrestleMania. It was lit, surprisingly. It was lit. I'm not going to bore the people that don't enjoy wrestling. I know you guys don't want to hear half-naked men fake fighting each other. Which is, how every person who doesn't watch wrestling simplifies it, which you could simplify anything you don't like or understand or get or watch, whack-ass Breaking Bad or fucking Walking Dead or fucking, what is that one show? I always forget that one. Game of Thrones or all the overhyped Netflix binge-watching shows you motherfuckers watch. I don't give a cat's ass. Parks and Rec, stop. Want to be The Office and shit. I say it every time. But, yeah. That's what I did for the past week. Like, from Friday to Tuesday. They had something on from, like, the Hall of Fame to, all the, the regular shows they do and whatnot. But, I'll blend that in with the sports news. Now, other news. Like I said, there really isn't nothing that I would rant on, which is good and all. Music news. We finally can talk about music for once in this fucking podcast. I've never, but like the first episode or second, talked about music, and that was just me clowning the XXL freshman cover. I'm recording this as of Thursday, 11:44 p.m. Obviously, April 6th. So at midnight tonight, Joey Badass and King Kendrick Lamar are going to be dropping albums. Apparently Kendrick's dropping an album. I haven't heard the official word. Heard the word. The bird is the word. But we haven't really officially heard Kendrick himself say he's going to release an album. We know Joey is, but we'll see what Kendrick drops. You would think, stuttering and shit. You would think it is an album though, because he said, "I gave y'all to April 7 to get y'all shit together." Drake and Big Sean and all those other watered down, whack ass rappers. So that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be dabbing and saucing. Niggas act like you can't have a good time and turn up, quote unquote, to lyricists or good rappers. You gotta listen to that whack shit that Migos are fucking Yachty and Uzi and them whack niggas. Like, no, you can enjoy listening to music with people of lyrical content. Like, what do you like? I hate when people you gotta be in the mood for that, man. That person shit, man. That black people struggle. It's not every lyrical rapper is a fucking Black Lives Matter activist and shit. And speaking Malcolm X and shit. And even if they were, that's better than that whack shit. Once again, these dumbass niggas can't even comprehend or listen to lyrics because they're fucking retarded. But it's a sad day in the rap game. And with that, it makes old heads think that no rapper since 1997 is good or even decent. Shut your old ass up. Why are you even alive still? Why are you living? You have nothing else. You have nothing to look forward to in life, and you're just stuck on nostalgia and back in my days and that shit. Why are you still breathing? Why are you breathing my air, wasting my oxygen? Go away. What are you doing, Kara? I hate when people do that shit. I'm always in the middle when it comes to rap nowadays. Yes, this mainstream shit is trash, but there is a plethora of great young artists doing their thing, pushing the culture forward, the real shit, not just dabbing and salsa and all that shit. But yeah. Did I mention we have no food? But yeah, so we're gonna get lit to that. We're gonna be dabbing and swagging. Listen to bars, nigga. Even though from the couple songs I've heard from Joey Badass, he's just been, and his title is American Badass, some shit like that. He's been dissing Trump in both of the songs I heard. Hopefully, it's not the whole album of fuck Donald Trump liberal movement. I just, Joey's my nigga and all, and you guys know how I feel. I don't really care about how y'all feel about the election. I just laugh because Trump to me is funny because that's my type of humor, rude, real life, no bullshit, insensitive humor. It's funny as fuck. I don't care, and it's even funnier when people are so offended and so upset, but yet your lives have yet to be affected about it. So hopefully he doesn't, just everything is a Trump hate. Because then, once again, back to what I was saying about the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I can understand that you don't want to hear that every fucking song about politics and whatnot. Because when it comes to politics, it's all bullshit. Like, why do you... I don't get it. Why would you even waste your time on that nonsense? But I get the game, I get the system, I get how it works. You gotta act like any of this matters, for the fucking sheep out there. So... It is what it is. But yeah, if K-Dot's dropping some real shit, that's... Yeah. They're both, to me, at that lyrical level, like, they're both, like, elite. That's another thing. Mainstream only looks at Kendrick and Cole, sometimes, as... and Cole's my nigga, but... Cole's been getting a lot of hate recently. Like he's always had hate, low-key, but, like, even more now. Because, people... fans of him are saying, as if with everyone, they're hardcore fans are like, he's the greatest shit ever, he's what's poppin', people hate that. But it's like, he's too good to be getting hated on for me. Like, yeah, yes, people might hype him up too much, as with every artist, but when you're at that level, like Drake hate is completely understandable, my god. His watered down, monotone, flow stealing, music stealing, lack of creative ability, sounding Jamaican and fucking British now in his fucking album, dance hall, corny pop shit. Like, yes, okay, I can fully understand why you would not like Drake. And all that being said, I'm just not a fan of his music, Everything else, I really don't give a fuck about him being simp and shit, because, at the end of the day, he is mixed, and I cannot hate on a mixed person as extreme as most people, but just I am disappointed in his lyrical ability. That's even though I shouldn't ever have expected anything from him, because like the first shit you heard of Drake is him singing and shit, singing in hooks. Girl, I miss you. And then he be rapping like this and shit. I got all this money and bitches and so he's never really been he's never ever been a lyrical rapper by any means. He's tolerable at times. Dear God, he's tolerable at times. And I guess for the type of music he makes, he has good songs. But if we're talking about, an MC, a lyrical rapper, he has never been that. So, he doesn't interest me at all. And sometimes he's just, dear God, what the fuck are you saying? Like, stop. But in no way of life or any format is he... I'm wording this shit out. I'm rusty as fuck, if you cannot tell. And kind of tired, but not. Mostly because, like I said, it's just cold as fuck. And it's like when it's cold as hell, and you get... Even though if you're not tired, you just feel tired. Like your eyes are droopy and shit. And you just want to be in a fucking ball. In the fetal position, on top of the heater. Because, like I said, this fucking furnace does not work. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this house. Half a double struggle. As always. But yeah, Drake is by far better than Uzi and Savage and Kodak and all those whack niggas. So, it is what it is. That's finally my first ever music conversation. 23 minutes in. That was a good stall. So now, as always, Kaleb's what to watch. I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't really been watching anything but fucking wrestling and, shit on YouTube. What the fuck? Shit on YouTube? What the hell's wrong with this dog? Once again, I'm on my guide and shit. Friend, no. Team Humazumi? What the fuck do these kids be watching? Extreme. Oh my god, yes! Yes, bitch, yes! Yes, Kaleb's what to watch. is a thing I did watch between the past weeks of us not fucking speaking to one another. Extreme couponing, bro. This shit. Living room, bedroom. This shit is fucking hilarious, man. Pretty much a couple of brats. No, from all I've seen, it's been women. But, there's probably been a dude in here once or twice. Come on, no. Bitches only do this shit. But you got a girl, a woman. I mean, it is what you think it is. It's just some woman gets just fucking stacks of coupons. Then she goes into the store, gets about 28 carts with a friend, find every and any deal, saving 128% off. She gets fucking 28 boxes of Oreos. All of them cost 82 cents. And there was this one where this bitch was literally at the fucking cash register for about 6 hours. And then, like, her fucking coupons, like, there's like a point where you can't use coupons no more. Like, the sale, like, stops or some shit. So then, like, she had to go back with a friend, divide it all up, recalculate the scientific notation of atmosphere, carry the two, dab a dizzle, do all that nonsense. And then they both had to get in line again for another 28 fucking hours. It seemed like 5 hours. Like, this shit, even our poor asses, like, it's just at the time wasted, as I always, at least I think about, like, is this, before I do anything, I ask myself, is this worth even a second of my time? And if it isn't, I don't do it. And, like, this shit, I don't care how poor, how much of the struggle you're in. And these bitches aren't really, some of them don't be struggling that much. I don't know what the fuck. Bunch of fucking middle-aged white women have nothing else to do in their lives. Like, do you not have a job? Get a job. She buys 828 things. They all cost $7.50. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But yeah, like, this, it wouldn't be worth my time. I don't care how poor I am. I would not be over here fucking looking in fucking, those fucking coupon books that the mail people give you that you've never signed up for. I don't know how the fuck they keep coming here. But no one asks for this nonsense, and it's just fucking out of hand, man. Like, the fucking cashiers, you can see in some of them in their faces, they'd be pissed the fuck off. And I bet you they go to the same store, they'd be like, oh fuck, not Shelly again, her bitch ass. Wanted to buy 188 fucking Oscar Mayer wieners. They're on sale, so they're all fucking $2.98 and shit, like, bunch of nonsense. I mean, yes, you're saving hella money, but you're also wasting hella time of your life that you could be spending with your family, and, like, I don't get it, man. These brats, these dumb thoughts, man. I don't get it. They're not thoughts, but, well, I mean, some of them could be, but, couponing is not thought-like behavior that I know of. So yeah, watch extreme couponing. You'll laugh your ass off and question what's wrong with humanity. As always, folks, this has been King Kaleb here, signing off, episode 34 of the King Kaleb podcast. As always, like, subscribe, share, tweet, Farmers Only Black People Meat, do all that nonsense, I don't give a fuck. But, it'd help a light-skinned nigga out. All two people that actually listen to this shit, help a light-skinned Negro expand, alright? As always, King Kaleb here, signing the fuck out.